I am Pang Day. I intend to bring peace back to my land of Liang, along with the mighty Ma Teng and Ma Chao as my allies. We recently fought alongside Dong Zhuo to rid the land of the Yellow Turbans. However, that same Dong Zhuo is now a bigger problem for Liang than the Yellow Turbans ever were. Although he may have been our friend in the past, he has now turned against us. We have no choice but to eliminate him.
Pang Day.
You rebels will never get your hands on Liang. Ma Chao, take out the enemy base and lead our allies. Pang Day, protect the main camp and wait for the advance.
The main unit of Dong Zhuo's army is yet to arrive. We'd better call in our allies before it gets here.
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
So you must be looking for trouble. It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Come! Hit me with everything you got! You've been training hard! I must retreat. For now.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
My lord, enemy reinforcements are assembling in the southeast.
Destroy the enemy base and hold off their reinforcements.
You're alone? You must long for death. Won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Some battles you win, and some battles you lose.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
It'll take more than just you to stop me.
We missed the first attack. Come on, let's get out there!
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
You've been training hard.
brought your allies with you. I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Retreat is an acceptable strategy.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Death to all who oppose my leadership!
Give them everything we got!
That's it! Stay right on Dong Zhuo's tail! Drat, I'm late. There's still plenty of work to be done.
Go and face the enemy like true soldiers. Now is our chance to strike, Pang Day.
Ha! You think I'd come without a plan?
You're alone? You must long for death.
Aim for Dong Zhuo! Keep pushing the front line! Oh, that's quite impressive.
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
These degenerates don't stand a chance against us. Don't think you'll get away with that.
I don't have much more left to give.
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Your treachery shall not go unpunished. I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Prepare to attack! Follow me! Don't think you'll get away with that.
The enemy is not without skill.
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day. The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
We have brought an end to the tyranny.
Dong Zhuo fled Liang and disappeared. Later, we heard he began his reign of terror anew in Luoyang. He was soon ousted by a coalition of powerful regional lords. Thus is the fate of a warrior who indulges in his desires and abuses his power. A warrior must be able to take control of himself and perform as best as he possibly can. Now Cao Cao has come to Guanjiang, seeking to destroy us. I shall see just how he fares against me and my twin halberds.
Pang Day. It is... Enemy of my clan. Now you try to steal our land?
Our first step is to penetrate their defenses.
Don't let any enemy officers invade Tong Gate.
I shall show no mercy. I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
I shall show no mercy.
They will not get past us so easily!
I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
I'll cross the Yellow River and hit Tong Gate from the north.
You can run, Cao Cao, but you won't escape me.
Excellent timing! Let's finish this!
Impressive, Pang Day. My spear yearns for such glory.
That warrior there has very impressive skill.
It's a shame that I have to take your life. Well, I guess I can retreat just this once!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Here I am, everyone. Xu Huang has arrived.
I'll protect Lord Cao Cao with my life!
Get lost. I have no interest in you.
Anybody that comes near me is gonna die. I'm under orders from Cao Cao to challenge you. back and try again later!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
We'll cross the Wei Shui and surround Cao Cao.
Oh, that's quite impressive.
They're trying to take the base! Stop them!
Like a moth drawn to a flame. You look like you'll make a worthy opponent. Come on! I must go and work on my delivery.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
We'll end up surrounded if we're not more careful.
Han Sui is an old friend of our master's. What say we use that relationship to our advantage?
If they're so eager to die, then we'll be happy to oblige them.
Let's put aside our differences and discuss old times.
You haven't changed. Good for a laugh, as always.
Master Han Sui and Cao Cao? I'll get to the bottom of this. It's time to see what you are made of.
Forgive me. I still think of Cao Cao as a threat.
Come on! I want to see what you're really made of! My quest for strength will have to wait.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
So it was true. I'll never trust anyone again.
This should be over shortly. This should be over shortly.
You should know who you're dealing with.
Cao Cao. They call you a villain and a tyrant. But I must admit, I do not see that.
You seek to judge me on this battlefield? You interest me. Pang Day, will you come and serve me?
This is not an invitation I can accept. Above all else, I am a warrior of Guanzhong. Therefore, you are my enemy.
We should retreat before our own friends attack us.
I must retreat. For now.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
What a shame. The coalition has failed.
Ren shall act as an impenetrable force.
Now, tear Tang Gate asunder.
You must not value your life so highly. I shall return before this is all over.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day. Surrender at once. This ends here. The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
I defeated Cao Cao's army, but somehow
We were victorious at Tong Gate, along with the other warriors from Guanzhong. However, I saw just how powerful Cao Cao was and decided to join his army. This move has made Ma Chao and me enemies, but a warrior must be true to his feelings and follow wherever they lead. I have no other choice. A new life as a Wei officer has begun for me. Our next battle will take place at Hefei. The time to fight Wu has come as I set foot down this new and uncharted path.
Pang Day, I'm pleased.
The Wu fleet is advancing north and will soon arrive here at Hefei.
The enemy outnumbers us greatly. It is too dangerous to risk an attack.
Victory in battle is not won through superior numbers. Guandu! GB! Remember them well! I, Zhang Liao, shall crush all those who oppose me! Everyone, procure a neutral base and prepare for the enemy!
My lord, the enemy is advancing toward the neutral bases.
This base has been conquered by Pang Day.
We've successfully captured a base.
Now lead the attack even further from that base.
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
We'll ready an ambush to divide the enemy army!
Did you think I'd just let you pass? Now! Take them all out at once! There are lessons to be learned even in defeat.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
You're truly a hero of our times!
Just because we're a supply base doesn't mean we can't fight.
Forward for honor! With my spear, I will sever the threads of Wu's destiny!
It's an ambush! Turn back and rebuild the camp!
Won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
I shall show no mercy. I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Behold my mighty spear!
Good luck if you think you can break through our defenses.
Well done. Now, we move to counterattack.
I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Huh? Hey!
Is that one of ours?
All right. Sorry to keep you waiting. It's time to heat things up, and here I go!
must retreat. For now.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Everybody, follow their lead!
I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
The enemy is strong. Proceed with
You want a fight? You got one!
We shall depend on your might.
Are you serious? You don't stand a chance.
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De. Surrender at once. This ends here.
Retreat ain't so bad. See ya!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Good luck if you think you can break through our defenses. Come! Hit me with everything you got! I must retreat. For now.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
This battle is already over. The time has come. All units, attack! Attack! Don't give them a chance to breathe!
Take the base! Stop them!
We shall depend on your might.
Being new around here, I'm having trouble being accepted However, defeating an officer of your stature should be enough to win me the trust of the others.
Fine, I'll give you a little of my time.
That is as far as you go.
That was a pretty flashy display.
Can't die here. Farewell!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De. The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
A smaller force
The Battle of Hefei ended in victory for Wei. With the strength of Wu diminished, I was sent to Mount Dingjun to fight against Shu. The land was now divided into three. Shu, led by Liu Bei, Wu, led by Sun Quan, and Wei, led by Cao Cao. It is believed that one of these men will eventually conquer all the land. It's hard to tell what the future holds. However, my purpose remains unaffected as long as I serve Wei. I am to destroy my enemies and win my battles.
Pang De, I am convinced of your skills and...
Excuse me, General, what are you doing?
Oh, just returning a greeting. Yeah! Anytime, pal. So, shall we get started then? Stay put! Hold out until our master comes!
Move out! Crush any who stand in your way!
Ha! Crazy old windbag!
So you must be looking for trouble.
Retreat is an acceptable strategy.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Our attack shall be a thing of beauty.
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
It's not over yet!
You're telling me.
So you must be looking for trouble. It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Keep it up! Don't let the enemy get away!
I won't lose a second time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
We mustn't let them steal all of the glory.
Did you think you could overcome this beast?
I won't be denied next time.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
You're all alone? I shall spare no mercy. Impressive! Next time I shall emerge victorious!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
You rookies, taste the blade of an expert warrior!
I should have dealt with you sooner. Incredible! Only I'd been more careful.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Not bad, old man. I suppose I can let you win. Just this once.
Dear enemy, you were an excellent warrior. However, every time you insulted me, it only served to make me stronger.
I have bested Xiahou Yuan! I'll put a stop to you!
It's about time I faced a worthy opponent.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Don't get cocky, youngin'! I'm fully prepared to fight to the death!
Surrender at once. This ends here. Surrender at once.
If you fight long enough, you'll be defeated eventually.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Now it's our turn!
Surrender at once.
We must strive to be beautiful above all else.
How? Impossible!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Shaoyuan has... I'll get you, Liu Bei. Pang De held out till the very end. I wish all new recruits were so loyal.
We were enemies for so long. But you turned out to be one of our best allies.
Good work, everyone. Now, for the counterattack.
We mustn't let them have all the fun.
We will never give in to a scoundrel's rule.
They're trying to take the base! Stop them!
You are quite brave. It's a pity that you have to die.
Beautiful skin.
Our attack shall be a thing of beauty.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
I have defeated Liu Bei and defended Hanzhong.
A new body. This body.
The Battle of Mount Dingjun also ended in a Wei victory. However, Shu refused to yield and proceeded to attack Fan Castle in Jing. Finally, Liu Bei's trusted Guan Yu came to Jing, leading the attack. At last, the God of War himself has come to face me. In order to aid Cao Ren at Fan Castle, I have marched night and day. We must hurry. I shall take my twin halberds and protect my allies, while defeating my enemies.
Cao Ren shall serve as the commander for this battle.
So now, Wu is begging for our help. So they fear Guan Yu that much. Guan Yu. This time, nobody can stop us. Not even you.
We must hold out until the reinforcements get here.
Spotted upstream by the river.
The river? Could they be planning a water attack?
Damn it! I can't hold up! Damn. It's over already.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
It's not safe for you to come alone.
You are alone? You must long for death.
Failed to live up to my father.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
The water attack has failed, has it?
Is this the end?
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Their strategy has failed. All units counterattack. Attack! Don't give them a chance to breathe!
You are alone? You must long for death.
This battle is far from over. Hold your positions!
Is this the end?
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
Here I am, everyone. Xu Huang has arrived.
I challenge you! Is this the end?
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
I shall show no mercy. It's over already.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang De.
you're alone? Perhaps you are too concerned with glory. Ambitions left unfulfilled.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
Did you think you could overcome this base?
How embarrassing to call for help from
You should have brought your allies with you. It's over already.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day. You must continue developing your skills.
Think about what you're doing! Pull back!
Don't think you'll get away with that.
Is this the end?
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
You'll not get past us!
Surrender at once.
Now, all units move to counterattack!
Damn, it's over already.
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
A true warrior never backs away from a fight.
You thought you could just get away with that?
You must continue developing your skills.
Brother, forgive me! Our oath!
The enemy cringes in fear before Pang Day.
We must follow their lead.
You shall not take my head so easily. Ah, so you're Master Pang Day.
Save your compliments for after I've beaten you.
I will forever fight for my brother's ambition.
This ends here. Surrender at once.
Your skills are impressive. Though I have failed as a warrior, this is a glorious end. Farewell, and thank you.
We defeated...
A new bodyguard. This bodyguard.
It was during the final days of the year 200 AD when the Han Dynasty saw its end. Its demise ushered in a new era of chaos, brought on by several regional lords vying to rule China. There were those who sought absolute power, as well as those who fought for justice, and some simply fought for the sake of their beliefs. Many would rise and fall in their attempts to dominate the land. Pang De, from the land of Nan-An, a warrior who excelled at all levels of martial arts, he was quickly appointed as an official at his county office. He became well known for his prowess during the Yellow Turban Rebellion while serving Ma Teng. He accompanied Ma Chao following the death of Ma Teng. When Cao Cao moved to expand his territory after conquering the Central Plains, the two, along with their new allies in Guanzhong, went to stop him at Tong Gate. Cao Cao was impressed with the way Pang De fared against his powerful warriors. Having no place to go after the battle, Pang De surrendered to a welcoming Cao Cao. Because his friend Ma Chao joined Shu, many of the Wei officers distrusted Pang De. He had to earn their trust over time with his valor in battle. Following Cao Ren's orders, Pang De went to Fan Castle and engaged Guan Yu. He fought Guan Yu with everything he had, willing to give up his life if necessary. His valiant efforts eventually defeated Guan Yu and led Wei to victory. Not a single man doubted Pang De's loyalty any longer. He had become a distinguished warrior of Wei. He and his son, Pang Hui, fought and contributed to the greatness of Wei. These tales, passed on for generations, have endured the tests of time and live on even today.
Qing is ours. The rest will soon follow. All that's left is Wu and Shu.
Pang De, your strength is just what I need to carry out my plans.
As you wish, my blade exists only to serve on the field of battle. I am led only by the tip of my trusted blade.